Welcome to the Monday Night Golf Show, the Christmas edition. I definitely drew the short straw with this.
No, I think we drew the correct straws.
I've got a tiny elf hat on.
Mate, I think it looks beautiful.
Thank
it
you.
really does. It's very Christmassy. Not as Christmassy as
Santa hat.
Santa.
Look how tall it's gone. My bobble's gone so
Are you
tall.
excited to be doing the show?
I am so excited for the Christmas. I thought I could tell it a bit. For the Christmas special Monday Night Golf Show. We'll stop this music.
Okay, stop.
So welcome, guys. This is our weekly roundup of all the golfing activities in daft Christmas hats for our Christmas special. Yeah, so it's good. How excited are we? This is
Again, too excited
this
for
is
the
Monday morning
Far
and far too
excited.
much mulled wine already.
Is that what they call this? I've been calling it coffee all year. My God.
That's why we're so giddy all the time. So, Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas. And thank you so much for your support. We've really appreciated it this year. We've had some fantastic trips. We've made some great videos, hopefully, that you guys have watched. And we've made some new friends. We've become more friendly, almost.
Almost. We can almost... I mean, we spend half an hour in each other's company every Monday. I mean, that is a big improvement.
Of where we were.
We've had to take the restraining orders off anyway. That's the main thing.
I can't stop looking at his hat in the screen.
Yeah, so thank you. Yeah, again, thank you so much for watching our stuff this year. It's been really, really good, and it's nice to know that the Monday Night Golf Show will be a permanent fixture going into next year as well.
Yes,
so
we might have a little
there we
break
go.
over Christmas, guys, so don't miss us too much, and we'll start again in the new year when all the golfing season starts up again. But they've still been busy, the guys. They've still been playing here, there, and everywhere.
Don't
haven't
stop. They don't stop.
They
the
do
lads
not
nowadays.
stop. So we've had some winners across all different continents. Starting off with Brandon Grace, who won in South Africa, his home country. A friend of the show.
Friend of the show, Brandon.
We chatted
Got
to him out in Turkey.
A lot of friends of the show at the moment.
We chatted to him out in Turkey. I know Brandon from a few years back. He's actually been down here hitting golf ball down at Trafford, and he smashed the field in the end.
Yeah.
He went into it with just a one-shot lead, and unfortunately, see the guy in second place, see what he shot?
Yeah.
The guy who was in second place shot an 89, 17 over, which he didn't do very well. So, but to be fair, Brandon kept going. He shot 4 under to have a total win. I think it was 7 that he won by in the end. But yeah, bit of a blow up there. So Brandon, well done, young golfer. 2012, he won 4 events in the 1 year, and it's taken him now to win his next, which it puts him in good stead next year. So well done, Brandon.
Yep,
good work.
Very well done.
Also, guys, Lee Westwood won out in Thailand, so well done, Lee.
Yeah, putter was on fire last round.
Really on fire. It's interesting looking through his clubs because he uses quite a lot of old ping gear. So he's using a Ping G10 driver, he's using a G20 hybrid, he's using I-20 irons. So, but he's brought a new putter in the bag.
Yeah.
So just think, if you used all new ping stuff, you might have a chance of winning every week.
Well, it took him ages to get his ISIs out the bag.
Yeah,
It took him years and years and years to get them out the bag. So hey, whatever works.
Whatever works. And also Jason Day won out in the States, so another good name coming out into ready for next year. So
I think he'll do
all
well.
go.
I think he'll do very well next year.
But they're all bitty comps, aren't they, at the moment? There's nothing substantial going on.
Yeah.
Apart from the ladies, because the season finished in the ladies.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, normally we've kind of spent most of the year focusing on the men's game, but this week we thought we'd do something different because something that we've not touched upon much is the ladies' European Tour, and the Order of Merit winner this year, Charley Hull, fantastic young British player who's got an exciting future.
She's 18.
Just 18.
18, and she's won the Order of Merit. Also, Amy Bolden won Rookie of the Year, so well done, Amy. Fantastic result there. But we're going to do the swing analysis of Charley Hull today because we're showing how she can create so much power with such a small frame. She's not super strong and powerful. Yeah. So we want to show you how she produces the amount of power that she does to hit the ball so far.
And this is good. This is with the ladies' game. This is something that it's not just the ladies that can benefit from copying a lady's swing. There's so many things within Charley's game that you can apply to yours to get more power. You know, you don't have to swing like McIlroy to get more power. Although it will help.
Yeah, I definitely will help. So guys, stay tuned for the swing analysis. And also we've got all your questions, and we had a lot this week.
Absolutely, tons. Thank you so much. I mean, each week we kind of swap social media channels to post questions. The questions with the most likes will get answered, and It was great this week. So many questions. So we will get onto that after the swing analysis.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep my bobble up.
Keep it up, Rick.
Keep it up.
Keep it up. It's early in the morning, but let's try to keep that up.
So we're gonna pick all the best questions and hopefully answer one of yours. So stay tuned, guys, if you've asked a question.
Go from there. So,
do subscribe to both channels, ready to get the swing analysis going, then come back and we'll do the questions.
Okay. Complete a full backswing position without hardly any movement in her lower half at all. Now, what that basically
during the backswing.
During the backswing. So what that does, she gets to the top of the swing, and she's only rotated away with the upper body. Now, what that basically means is all her power can then drive from the ground upwards and drag the upper body along for the ride. And she, very similar to McIlroy, has a little bit of a squat and a little bit of an explosion up through the ball. Now, that is something which we are seeing more and more of. With the top players in the world who are physically fit enough to cope, that is something that we see more and more and more.
What's it called? Squat and load or squat and explode?
Squat and explode.
It's where the on the way down, the legs actually go downwards and squat, but then just coming into impact, the handle raises and the body almost jumps up through the ball and explodes. And the power that these guys are creating at the moment, it's unreal, isn't it?
It's crazy. I mean, it's something that you're seeing the smaller guys on tour, so you don't have to be a Henrik Stenson to smash the ball. I mean,
because we didn't really see it in Henrik, did we, as much?
No, I mean, Rory McIlroy is probably half the size of Henrik Stenson, quite almost literally, as far as height is concerned. But what he does is he just launches up through the ball, and it's something that Charley Hull is doing as well.
So, flexibility. Go on, Pete. See how you get on with this.
I didn't really want you to hand me that club, to be honest.
So it's almost like, have you got your... So Charley hardly turns this section. Keep turning. Turn your legs back. That's as far. And can you feel it here, in your obliques?
That isn't a single part of my body, I cannot feel this.
And then from there down, and then explode. And that is just power. Wow. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's flexibility. I mean, the thing is, it's power, but it's flexibility and power.
It's using the spring. It's using like a spring effect, as opposed to just brute force.
And probably one of the things which I really like about it as well is, okay, because there's less turn in the backswing, we're able to squat, explode a lot more. But also, because the lower half is so still, there's a lot less moving parts.
So not much lateral movement.
It's
so
simple.
Quality of strike improves. And consistency improves.
Absolutely, and it's just such a simple swing as well. Technically, very, very sound.
No hips, squat, explode. So we've got.
Just call me Charley.
We've got a young, promising British girl who is only 18, who is creating these powerful movements that's going to keep her playing golf for a long period of time. I mean, could this become injury prone? This movement. The strain on the body, particularly, she'd have to stay fit and flexible, wouldn't she?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's something I'm doing. This is something I'm trying to implement for a kind of project I'm doing next year, but it puts a lot of strain.
Yeah.
A lot of strain on the body, so you do need to be physically capable of performing it.
So I think obviously Charley's a professional player. She's going to stay capable. She's going to stay fit. She's going to stay strong, and she will keep performing this movement. So guys, it's just interesting to see these slightly newer concepts, slightly new swing designs coming out that are designed about power, but also consistency and also balance. That's a huge thing. From what we talked about only a couple of weeks ago about how golfers are now getting fitter and stronger and healthier. I mean, it was a great example just recently, Jordan Spieth going from all the way from Australia to the States and won back-to-back tournaments because he was staying fit and strong and healthy, and there was no worry.
Well, Charley Hull, I mean, she's won the Order of Merit, but she's not won she's not won event after event after event. The reason she's
not been like Lydia Cole. Lydia Cole's won loads. Charley's just been consistent.
Yeah, the reason that she's topped the Order of Merit is just simply because week after week she's getting up near the top. Just consistency. It's incredible. Really
so guys, go and check her out. Like we say, we're going to fire over to your Facebook questions now, where we've got lots to answer, and we'll keep these ridiculous hats on. Charley, if you're watching this, sorry that we reviewed your swing as we've got these daft hats on.
I don't think they're ridiculous at all.
And also, we want
they're charming.
We want to also mention Andy Gorman. Andy, I did some putting videos with earlier in the year. He's Charley's putting coach. So, congratulations, Andy. Well done on a successful pupil.
Yes, indeed.
Let's go answer some questions.
Very good questions as well. Yeah, that's it.
So that was Charley Swing. Hope you enjoyed watching that. Some really, really interesting stuff to be gleaned from a very, very exciting talent.
Unbelievable talent.
Really, really looking forward to seeing what she can do.
Guys, go and check her out on Twitter as well, because she's definitely the one to watch going into next year.
Absolutely. So really looking forward to seeing what she's doing next year. Now, we'll go on to your questions.
Yes.
Your special Christmas questions.
Yes.
This week as well.
And lots of good likes as well, guys.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
It's great. That is definitely something that we're very happy about, that we've done, actually getting people to like the questions, and those are the ones that get answered, because it really does make a difference and really helps us engage.
Yes,
so
exactly.
It's really good.
And I think we should start with the one that didn't get the absolute top likes, but is included in top likes, but brings us quite nicely into a segment we were going to do in today's Monday Night Golf Show anyway, which is from Dan Combs.
Yep.
Hashtag Monday Night Golf Show. What is your best memory of 2014? Shall I start?
Yes, please.
We made notes. So, best memories of 2014. Well, it was definitely McIlroy for me winning the 2 majors. So he won back-to-back majors, playing incredible golf. He won the Order of Merit on both sides of the pond, playing just incredible golf. So from a golf,
with a Ryder Cup as well.
Captain, yeah, really. Did what?
Capped it off with a Ryder Cup.
Capped it off.
Yeah.
I think he said captain.
Unofficial captain.
So yeah, McIlroy, that was amazing, unbelievable season for you. I'm so glad you're playing well now. Got rid of the misses and playing really well. Something to be had from that, isn't there? We should do a video on that.
Yeah.
And also, just from a personal
Cold
standpoint, my beautiful daughter being born. So yeah, Ivy now is 4 months old. Doing really well, and that was one of the highlights of my life, not only 2014.
Yeah. First family Christmas.
Yeah.
My kind of highlight, I mean, there's so many from the golfing season this year. A really good story that I liked, and something I'm really looking forward to next year. A pro called Jason Palmer, who chips one-handed. Anything that's kind of short enough to be used one-handed, probably to within 50, 60 yards, he hits it one-handed. He had terrible yips around the greens, started chipping one-handed, and now he's qualified for the European Tour, which is an incredible story. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do next year. From a personal standpoint, I don't know, maybe from a personal YouTube standpoint, I think we went on some great kind of adventures last year, up to Scotland, playing Carnoustie, Renaissance, Trump, best course ever, and then kind of going over to Turkey for the Turkish Airlines Open. So, yeah, it's been an incredible year. Work-wise, very nice personally for me as well. No babies, I don't think, anyway.
Not yet. So right then, guys, we're going to go and answer some more questions. We've got Mark Cleverly, who asks, hey guys, just wondered what you should expect from a custom fitting session. This has had the most likes, by the way. I bought my first set a few years ago from Direct Golf, and that's a UK online company, and paid, I think they've got stores as well, and paid £30 for their custom fit, which was to get the lie adjusted 2 degrees. Surely there's more to it than that, especially as I'm 6'2" and had to pay extra elsewhere to get them lengthened and adjusted again.
Hashtag Monday Night Golf Show.
So Mark, 6'2", you're obviously, you've been away and you've had a set of clubs that you're not happy with, and you needed to get them adjusted again. From a custom fitting standpoint, there are, let's summarise everything you need to custom fit. So you need the lie adjusted. You need lie checking.
Yep.
Length.
Yep.
Shaft.
Yep.
Weight. Swing weighting.
Swing weighting, yeah, depending on how in-depth you want to go.
Grip thickness.
Yep.
And then for me, the biggest thing in custom fit is the makeup of the set.
Yep.
So what irons you should have to fill what gaps.
Absolutely.
They're the things that I would say is important custom fit. Absolutely. Now, we don't custom fit. We actually don't do any custom fitting as coaches down here at Trafford Golf Centre. We've got American Golf, but we don't do any custom fitting at all.
I think those are the things we'd expect if we went.
Yes.
That's what we'd expect. And obviously, these are all built around different clubs that you're testing out. So test out as many clubs as you can. If you go to a custom fit and they try and pigeonhole you into a certain club and a certain kind of set, then you know that the commission must be pretty good on that set. I think it is difficult because, like Rick said, we're not custom fitters and we don't know the ins and outs of your custom fitting session. for all we know, they could have taken you through absolutely everything and just found out that was the only thing that needed changing.
Possibly.
We don't
Possibly.
We don't know for sure, but you should be getting a little bit more out of it than that.
So I would definitely make sure that they're doing all the criteria like what we just mentioned. And sometimes the only other thing is on that, Mark, is that you've been away. You said especially I'm 6'2" and had to pay extra elsewhere to get them lengthened and adjusted again. What was the time frame there? So was it straight after, or was it another year or 2 years after? Not that you would have potentially grown, but your swing might have changed. So I think that's always a bit tricky thing with custom fitting. I think if you're going to get done correctly, if you're going to get really done, I would actually go to the manufacturer themselves. So I would go straight to Ping. So go to their fitting centre, go to TaylorMade fitting centre, go to Titleist fitting centre, Nike, wherever, and go to their fitting centre. If that's exactly the club that you want, that's the one you're going to go for.
Yeah.
I think the big stores have got quite a big challenge because they've got to try and fit for every single manufacturer, and they can't. They can't really do it for everyone, can they?
Not really.
There's bits that they can do, but they've got to be careful about how they fit. So,
it depends. I mean, if you're lucky enough to actually be in an area that has a specific custom fitting expert, I mean, we're not too bad. Got Nick over in Warrington. So we're pretty lucky in that respect. Yeah. So we can kind of point people towards him. So research who you actually want to go with.
Definitely. Right. So next one. Rob Potter. So Rob did some videos with myself, 13 handicapper. I think he's becoming a little bit of a celeb in his own right.
A little bit of a celeb. Rob in his beard.
Yeah. Hashtag Monday Night Golf Show. Do you feel golf in the Olympics should be competed by pros or give amateurs a chance to shine, like boxing does and encourages growth in our sport? I think for the entertainment value, I think a lot of people would like to see the pros get involved. I think it'd be fantastic to see the top pros in the world competing at an Olympic level. But I understand what you're saying there, Robert, with the amateurs. I think that's a lot of other sports do bring their amateurs into it, and I think that would be a very exciting concept and idea for an amateur golfer. It would give them the skill set to move on to turning. I'm sure a lot of amateurs that would play in the Olympics would then turn professional. But would they wait too long to be an amateur to play in the Olympics? There's only one in 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tricky one. I would actually much prefer it to be the amateurs, 100%. Just simply because golf's not been done in the Olympics before. In the Olympics, it's, people don't turn pro. People don't turn pro and go, I'm turning pro because I want to compete at the Olympics. They turn pro because they want to go on tour, they want to win the majors. Yeah, exactly. They want to win the money. Now, the Olympics isn't about money; it's about glory. Now, if you're going to get a golf event into the Olympics, then why not open it up rather than the professional athletes to the top amateurs? Give them a chance to shine. Give them something to aim for. It could be the fact that every 4 years, that is the one event that every single amateur golfer in the world wants to win.
Yeah, it
could be a fantastic idea, but in reality, TV deals, money, it'll weigh out, and people want to see the best players. So it's going to be pros, unfortunately.
Yeah, it will be pros.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah. So thanks very much for that question, Rob. Sean Savage. With the channels getting more interactive with followers, would you be looking to include YouTube/Facebook/Twitter/Instagram followers on any future course vlogs? Keep up the great work and the content too, gents. Yeah, we're absolutely dead keen on that. There might be an opportunity in January.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, might be an opportunity in January. And we already decided we're going to do a golf event next year as well.
We're going to talk about it. Should we just talk about it in a minute? So, Sean, absolutely. Stay tuned, guys. I've got hopefully a competition to run going into over Christmas in the new year, where there might be an opportunity to come and play with me and Pete and one other guest YouTuber that's featured on my channel recently, whose question we might have just answered, and maybe doing a course log at a Ryder Cup venue. So stay tuned for that, guys. Hopefully that should come off. So that'll be a prize for one lucky winner to come and do a course vlog with us, weather permitting. And then going on to that, then let's have a quick look at that question. Last night. Was it this one?
Yeah, I think so.
This actually got the most likes out of all of the questions.
Yeah.
And this was from Scott Thompson. He wrote it on Pete's actual wall, so he's been a bit sly there. but he has included the hashtag, so he'll let you off.
Yeah, so it's just a question. Hi, would you, Rick Shiels, and me and my golf, as in me, Rick Shiels, and me and my golf, be up for organising a golf tournament for your YouTube and Facebook followers in the summer next year? Could raise some money for charity whilst having fun.
This got some amazing responses.
This got some serious responses.
This got nearly 40 likes and got ridiculous amounts of responses.
Yeah.
Without question.
Yeah, definitely.
We would love to run an event. I don't know the logistics of it. I mean, I've mentioned we should do it in Vegas.
I'll be up for that. I'll be well up for that one.
So and then the next person said, actually, can you do it in Yorkshire? So we'll do it somewhere between those places. We would love to. We would absolutely love to. I think that'd be a fantastic idea, concept. It'd be great to get one other fellow YouTuber involved as well, whether he'd be interested. But yeah, we would definitely be interested doing it for charity, getting a bit of a golf day going on.
Yeah.
And seeing all of you guys that watch, we would really appreciate that as well.
Absolutely. I mean, the one thing we don't have a massive amount of experience in, though, is tournament organisation. So if anyone can point us in the direction of someone who might want to get interested in being involved, that'd be great.
Comment down below. Oh, wow. We're going to get so many people. That's going to be like the best job interview ever. And then going back to the questions, this is about... should we do the Sports Personality of the Year one?
Yeah, it's got the most likes.
So this is likes. This is what you guys are wanting to ask. Craig Allen, even though you asked about 15 questions, you got one of yours the most liked. Should Mark Crossfield, fellow YouTuber, win Sports Personality of the Year? So if you're not familiar, guys, Sports Personality of the Year is something that the BBC run in the UK. It's kind of honouring all of the greatest sports people and their phenomenal achievements, worldwide achievements in particular sports. Then they're voted into a poll, and it's all about a vote. So I'm not sure if Mr. Crossfield has won anything on a global scale. I mean, he's competing against people like Rory McIlroy and Lewis Hamilton. So maybe he wouldn't have won it. He would have been a good contender. But going on to the Sports Personality Year, that was a bit of controversy last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, fair play. Lewis Hamilton he's only competed in one thing. He's competed in the Drivers' World Championship, and he won that. He won it in good style. That's the only thing he can possibly do.
Yeah.
However, he had, as well as Rosberg, the best car.
Yeah.
Now, in Formula 1 at the moment, if you're a good driver, you're in the best car, you're going to win. And him and Nico Rosberg showed that kind of throughout the year. McIlroy won 2 back-to-back majors, 2 Order of Merits, topped it off with a Ryder Cup, was massively consistent apart from that, always finishing pretty much in the top 10.
World number one.
There's not much more he could have done.
And playing with the same kind of golf clubs that everyone else is doing as well.
Yeah.
So he's not... And competing in a much larger field than
much
Hamilton
more competitive.
Was.
Much more competitive.
Oh, God. I mean, like the Open. How many people actually try and play in the Open? That's thousands and thousands of people.
They should definitely do a race like that next year on Formula 1. Everyone pitches up in a qualifier.
In F1 cars.
Turn with a quarter.
So, I mean, whether we're biased, but we should have... sorry, we've not actually said Lewis Hamilton won and McIlroy came second. It was a public vote. I voted.
Yeah, liked on the website.
So we voted. He should have won it. He should have definitely won. I was gutted for McIlroy.
You could actually see on his face, I think he was pretty disappointed by not winning it. And you could definitely tell Hamilton was pretty sincere, I think, in his speech. He was quite, he was pretty taken aback. He was very happy about it. But he even turned around and said to McIlroy, it was pretty much said, I can't believe you've not won it.
It was a real kick in the teeth. I mean, so we're biased, but McIlroy should have won.
I mean, I'm sure he went home, looked at his trophies, sat on his throne made of millions of dollars, and
who do you reckon earns more money?
Oh, that's a good question, actually.
Who earns more money, guys? Comment down below. Lewis Hamilton, Formula 1 driver, or Rory McIlroy? I'm not sure. You tell us.
Maybe close, I reckon.
We'll do one more. We'll get one more in quickly. Let's go down. Any more? Big one. Oh, was that the one? Sorry, 7. 9. 9. Daniel Carolyn. When's the next course vlog?
There's a couple of people who've asked actually when the next kind of course log is.
When's the next course log? Don't know. Jan?
Yeah, absolutely no idea. To be honest. Absolutely no idea, to be honest.
We've not planned anything yet.
No, one thing which has kind of changed for us recently is the weather here. It's a lot colder.
It's a nice day today.
Yeah, it's a lot colder, but also the days are very short now. And one thing which YouTube has definitely helped with, it's not helped the course log, but it's definitely helped us, we're as busy as we've ever been, kind of coaching. So it's difficult to juggle everything.
Well, believe me, guys, we will make lots and lots of course logs next year and some very exciting ones. The problem is, if we try and, let's say, if we said, right, we're definitely going to do a course log next Monday, we're going to go all the way over there, and the weather's terrible. We just can't. Unfortunately, the weather in the UK at the moment is just not predictable enough. I mean, even when we were out to Turkey, we only just managed to play the rounds then.
Yeah.
Don't forget, guys, we've got a match coming up around Christmas as well, a 3-parter against Me and My Golf Christmas special, where these hats may have come from. And also, someone's asked about the Nike Vapor range. Yes, well, actually, in 5 minutes, the Nike man is coming, and I'm going to be testing the new Nike Vapor range. So, guys, check out that. That's it.
Yeah, that's
done.
Pretty much it. Done. Dusted for a year.
Thanks, mate. It's good. Really good year. We had an awesome time. We had some great, like I say, great feedback. We love to hear what you think all the time, guys. So please do comment down below. We don't. I'll be honest. I hold my hands up sometimes. I don't always get a chance to comment as much as Pierre does. You're great commenting. I'll try better, guys. That's my New Year's resolution. I'm going to comment more. Is that, yeah,
that's all I do.
He doesn't really coach. He just comments back. No, thank you very much for subscribing. We have just hit a couple of new milestones. I'm up to 31,000. You're over 12 now.
Yeah, it should be 13 by the end of the year.
13 by the end of the year.
Really good.
So we want to thank you for that, guys. We really do appreciate it. Stay tuned. Do subscribe again to both channels if you've not already. Well, not again. I think you can only subscribe once. Unless you want to set up a secondary Google account, we don't mind that. Thanks for watching. We're going to have a little break now till the new year.
Yes.
Maybe second week in Jan.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll kind of keep you posted on Twitter and Facebook.
Oh, we'll still be bringing videos out.
When we're going to figure it out. But yeah, it's been great. Guys, have a super duper Merry Christmas and have a fantastic New Year. Safety warnings, don't eat or drink too much in that order. What's
your goals for 2014 as well? 2015, guys. Tell us what you want to do in 2015. Sorry, we shouldn't keep playing with our hats in the screen. Yeah, is that it?
Yeah, so we're going to wrap some presents, I suppose.
Yeah.
Guys, see you in a bit. Soon.
Let me play the Christmas jingle out.
Okay. It's still going. Why is it still going? Don't bite your lip. It's so weird. It's creepy when you do that. It's creepy when Is this your dad dancing now?
Yeah.
Are you officially your dad dancing now?